This is the walkthrough video for PCTC 2021, round 2, question 5, pocket money texts. So in this case, we're given two numbers, and we need to figure out the two possibilities of money that they could be, depending on which number is pence and which number is pounds. However, there's one constraint, which is that we can never have more than £20. So I'm going to do this in a slightly unique way because I think it's going to work nicer this way. So let us input our first two numbers. So nums is going to be in a list, and I'm going to input the two numbers like that. And so now we've just input our two numbers into a list. I'm going to take the minimum number like that and the maximum number like that. And I'm doing it this way because we need to always print off the smallest number first. And what's the smallest number going to be? That's going to be when A is the pounds and B is the pence. So let's print that off. And again, there are multiple ways to print off the numbers. I'm just going to do it this way because it's the first way that came to my head. And I think it shows a different perspective to what you'd probably otherwise do. So let's first print off our pound symbol. Like that. Then we want to print off our number. And since we can't concatenate a number to a string, let's first convert our number to a string and then concatenate it. And then we want to print off our pound symbol, and then we want to print off our second number. But because this is going to be in like proper formatting, money formatting, we need to ensure that our pence is 2 digits long. For example, in the example input 1, it gives us a 5, whereas we actually want to print out a 05. And so to do that, we can use this Python command called .zfill, and then we can input inside that we can use a 2. And what that 2 says is it says, I want the string to be 2 characters long, so keep on adding a 0 to the left of my string until my string is 2 characters long. And so just like this, we can take in we can take in either a 1-digit number or a 2-digit number and end up outputting a 2-digit number every single time, where we just keep on throwing zeros to the left of it. And that should be all we need for the first output. Now for the second output, we need to first check whether the money that we're going to put together, whether that's going to be more than £20, because if it is, we don't want to print it off. So we need to check if the amount of pounds we have, which in this case will be B, if the amount of pounds is bigger than, if it's smaller than £20, then we do want to print it off. But we could also have a situation where B is equal to £20, but A, which is our pence, is equal to 0. And therefore we have exactly £20. And in that case, we should still print out the sum, because as you can see, this is even underlined in the question. It says she never gives more than £20. So £20 is a valid number itself. So if B is smaller than 20, or B is equal to 20, and A is equal to 0, so if there is no pence and B is equal to 20, then it's also a valid number. Then we just want to print off essentially the same thing as before, but let's switch out the variable A with B and B with A and submit that code. And that works.